Hi, Black Gypsy here. In today's pick a card reading, we're going to be talking about how would people describe you. So for pile number 1, we have this sticker. It's a Starbucks cup for pile number 1. And for pile number 2, we have sunshine for a cloudy day. So just a bottle. Pile number 1, pile number 2, the timestamps will be in the description box below. And hope to see you at your pile. Thank you. Hi, if you chose the Starbucks cup, let us see how would people would describe you. Okay, pile number 1. How would people describe you? Before we get into our tarot cards, let us look at the oracle messages that we have for today. In the oracle message, the first one is I am a creator. The next one is the sun. Joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, and play. So, pile number 1, how would people describe you? So the first card we have is the Seven of Cups in reverse. The second card we have is the Ten of Discs, or the Ten of Pentacles. And lastly, we have the Queen of Wands for our last card. So let's look into our first card, which is the Seven of Cups in reverse. People would describe you as someone who likes to be in their own little world. You're someone that likes to fantasize. You're like a big dreamer. Not only that, but people, I feel like you have a hard time making a decision. Like sometimes you could feel overwhelmed at times if you were to make a choice in something. It could be as simple as choosing what toppings you want on your pizza, to like choosing where to vacation, or making some life-changing decisions, etc., etc. So people might find you to be someone, I'm getting with the Seven of Cups card, someone who likes to fantasize, like to be in their own little world. The second card is the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is a card about success. It's a card about a legacy. It's a card about like stability as well. People could describe you as someone who is very successful with the Ten of Pentacles. And it's not just like, oh, so and so is successful. They would say that you are someone that really works hard to get what you have, to own what you own. Like, let's just say you might own a business and it's super successful and you're making a lot of money. People would say, hey, this person did not just get this in like one day. There was a process. They went through ups and downs and they were able to get to achieve what it is that they achieve. So people can automatically say that you are successful, and I'm also getting that you're also a hard worker. Lastly, we have the Queen of Wands. People would describe you as somebody that is very creative. You're someone that's very passionate. What I'm getting with the Seven of Cups and the Queen of Wands, I'm getting a very creative energy. You're someone that is just an artsy fartsy. Like I did mention before with the Seven of Cups, you're someone that's a daydreamer. I am getting someone that could be that aspires to be a movie director. You could be thinking about, movies, or thinking about like fashion, or thinking about like how would you look with this person. I'm getting like a lot of fantasy. Like you fantasize on what it is that you want or who it is you want to become. And also with the Queen of Wands, people might see you as someone who is very beautiful, very attractive. The Queen of Wands is known to be one of the most attractive queens out of out of the four. And people might find you to be very sexy, very attractive, okay? I am seeing that also with the I am a creator card here. There is a lot of creative energy coming here. So the first, I'm really getting that a lot of people see you as someone who is very, very creative, very imaginative. And with the Queen of Wands could be someone who could be very playful too. Because the wand energy talks about like action. The Sun card, people might describe you as someone who is the life of the party, someone that, again, someone who's very magnetizing. People are drawn to you for some reason. And with the Seven of Cups card, people might describe you as someone that has a lot of options in love, in friendships. A lot of people may want to be your friends, maybe because of the Ten of Discs here. You're somebody that is well established. There's something you have or something you've achieved, and people are just like, wow, I really want this person to be my friend. I want this person. I would like to network with this person. You're just that awesome of a person, pile number one. So let us look into our truth picture. I'm going to draw in 3 cards, and these 3 cards are going to tell me, fine tune these messages a lot better. We have Loner, we have Humble, and we have Goddess. All right, beautiful cards. Loner, Goddess, and Humble. So what I'm getting with the Loner card, it kind of ties into what I was saying about the Seven of Cups. People might see you as a loner. Maybe you do like to be alone in your own energy, and that's fine. But with the Loner card, I'm getting that you could be someone that could be very quiet. You could be lost into your thoughts. With the Seven of Cups, I did mention that you could be fantasizing a lot. Maybe you do like to be in your own little world instead of being in reality, because maybe it's kind of a form of escapism. You're like, man, this world sucks. Let me just create my own little world and create my own little like fantasy, whatever it is that I like, etc., etc. So that's what I'm getting with the Loner card. People might describe you as humble. I feel like when people give you compliments, sometimes you're just like, oh yeah, really? You tend to brush it off, or you tend to undersell yourself, or you don't accept the compliments and say, oh, that's not true. Or even get sometimes that you might even say a compliment back to them just so that you don't get all the shine to yourself. But people do describe you as like humble. And goddess ties in with the Queen of Wands. First of all, they might find you like I told you before, that they might find you to be very beautiful, very attractive. But I'm also getting with the Goddess card that there is some sort of creation. So you're very, very creative. That is the main energy I'm getting here from this pile is that people would describe you to be someone who's very creative, someone who's very artistic, somebody who has a very big imagination. And with the goddess card, there is a sense of you trying to make whatever it is that you think about into a reality. All right. And not only that, with the goddess card, people might find you with, with the 10 of Pentacles, that you have everything. You might be someone that's extremely, extremely resourceful. So that's what I have for you, pile number 1. Thank you for looking at this reading, and hope to see you in the next one. Hi, if you chose Sunshine for a Cloudy Day bottle, or pile number 2, let us see how would people describe you. Okay, pile number 2. How would people describe you? Before we get into our tower cards, let us look into the oracle messages that we have for today. This one is called I Embrace Change. And this one says Sub Rosa. Hidden in plain sight, mysteries, learning, and teaching. All right, now let us look into our tarot cards. The first card is the Temperance card. Second card is the Four of Discs in reverse. And the last card is the Nine of Swords in reverse. Pile number 2, how would people describe you? So with the Temperance card, the first thing that comes into my mind is that people find you to be very chill. You're someone that's very relaxed. You don't let anything bother you too easily. You have everything under control, especially your emotions. With the Temperance card, I'm also getting that you're very organized. You're very clean. You're someone that takes good care of your hygiene, because I'm seeing the water. You know when to take your showers. You know when to put your perfume. And with the foot there, you're someone, the foot on land, you're someone that knows when to have a good work-life balance, right? You're somebody that starts work at 9 a.m. and then you finish work at like 5 p.m. so that you can go back into your regular schedule. The Four of Discs. The Four of Discs in reverse tells me, kind of ties in back to what I said before with the Temperance card. You're someone that's very chill. So in that case, with the Four of Discs, you don't hold a lot of things inside of you. The Four of Discs talks about or the Four of Pentacles more so about like holding things, saving. It can also mean being a pack rat. You're someone that is not really a pack rat. You're not someone that would store a lot of things or hoard a lot of things. You're very good at throwing away things if needs be. That's like I said before with the Temperance card, people might find you to be very clean. So if there is something dirty in your area or something that doesn't fit in, or it could be people too, you're ready to just you need to get out of my life, and you're ready to release things, okay? And with the Nine of Swords in reverse, it talks about like anxiety, fears, uh, you're being afraid of like your worst nightmare becoming into a reality. It's just because it's a card all about anxiety, but it's in reverse. Like I said before, you're someone that's very, very chill, right? When you fall asleep good. People would describe you as someone that just doesn't hold on to things so easily, right? If somebody were to throw shade at you or were to threaten at you, it is like their words just don't get into your mind. It's like they're being repelled, and people could be very confused. Sometimes you might encounter people that may intentionally want to harm you, but for some reason their tactics aren't working because you, with the Temperance card, have your emotions under control. Okay. With the I Embrace Change card, I feel like you're someone that embraces change. um I'm seeing the snake skin here. Like it was funny, like I said before, with the Four of Disc, on how you're ready to release things. Think about the snake when they're like ready to shed their skin. They'll have new set of skin. This is like you're always shedding all of the stuff that don't serve you anymore. And I did mention before, um like you probably take very good showers. I feel like people might describe you as someone who's very polished. You probably exfoliate in the shower very well, so you get rid of all that nitty gritty stuff. And I'm also getting someone that smells very nice. Like you look very, people describe you as someone that's very clean, organized. You probably dress nice. There's something very, very appealing about you. All right. And if you look at this card, you see how this woman is just like in Zen. You see how chill she is? I just feel like that's you. You're very, very chill. So we're going to go look into our truth picture, and we're going to fine tune this message a little bit better to see how would people describe you. We have mature, we have young. And then we have nerd. Okay. Mature, young, and then nerd. So with the mature card, people might find you to be very mature. Like I said before, with the Temperance card, you're someone that knows when to balance your emotion. You're very calm, right? You don't let things get to you too easily. I have a feeling with the Mature card, you have some sense of control of yourself, and people sees that you're well mannered. You know, they feel like they can trust you in certain situations. With the Young card, people might feel that you look young. That's what the first thing I'm getting. It's kind of strange that we have different cards here. We have mature and young. I'm getting some phrases that people might find you to be very wise. They might be surprised that you know so much at a certain age. You might be a young viewer. I don't know what considers a young viewer, but people might think you look young, or you are young in some way, shape, or form. Think with the Temperance card, because you take care of yourself, you maintain your youth very well. And with the Nerd card, some people might find you to be a bit nerdy, You are a nerd, or you're a proud nerd. People might describe you as someone that knows a lot about something. It could be mathematics, it could be science, or it could be something else like, oh, so and so is a comic book nerd. So and so knows a lot about Marvel, DC, Pokemon, anime, it doesn't matter. They think that you're someone who is very, very knowledgeable. Not only that, but I'm seeing with the Oracle card here, it says learning and teaching. People might describe you as someone who's very smart. There's something very smart about you. Maybe that's why the Nine of Swords is there. The Swords energy is all about the mental, the mind. I feel like people, whenever they have some sort of anxiety about something, it could be something that relates to school or some advice about life or choices, people would come to you for some advice. And they find you to be very, very intelligent, very smart. And with the mature card, you give them a lot of mature answers or give them mature decisions. Okay, so that is what I have for you, pile number 2. Thank you for watching this video, and hope to see you in the next one.